I asked ChatGPT to imagine a story where a modern civil war erupts in the US following Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election. Stay tuned to find out how the story unfolds. November 2024, the election night. The night was electric with anticipation, tension filling the air across the United States. It was November 2024, and Americans were glued to their screens, waiting for the final results of one of the most contentious presidential elections in the nation's history. The candidates had campaigned fiercely, but one name dominated the headlines: Donald Trump. As the night progressed, the map of the United States began to shift. States turned red one by one, and it became clear that Donald Trump was on the verge of making a historic comeback. The pundits on television were frantic, their voices tinged with disbelief. By midnight, the final swing state was called in Trump's favor. The former president had won the 2024 election, securing his return to the White House. November 2024, the aftermath. The country erupted. In conservative strongholds, there were celebrations, fireworks, car horns blaring, people cheering in the streets. It felt like a victory for those who had long felt marginalized by the political elite. To them, Trump's return signified a reclaiming of America, a pushback against the forces they believed were tearing the country apart. But in liberal cities, the mood was starkly different. Protests broke out almost immediately. Crowds gathered in front of city halls and government buildings, chanting slogans like "Not My President" and "Defend Democracy." The fear and anger were palpable. Social media was ablaze with accusations of voter suppression, calls for resistance, and even hints of secession. The division that had been simmering for years was now boiling over. It felt as though the very fabric of the nation was tearing apart. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next chapter as this story continues to unfold.